Working with seals in the wild isn't exactly the easiest task. There are no instructions how to do this. Yep, we definitely weren't designed for a life on the ocean. For Francois, even his old friends seem to be a bit reluctant to get too close today. This daily routine always gets an audience. And what would happen to the old seal center, I wondered.
Mixed feelings, but also a bit worried or what?
It's up to them. I mean, we've given them 9.5 months of life, more than they had when we found them. So now we'll just have to see what happens, how they behave. I believe in them. I mean, you just got to trust them. Nature always knows what's best. As I say, if they want to go, they go. If they want to stay, they stay. If they want to finish the rehab, we'll finish it together. So then, they're like.
So you think this center was a good idea, a difficult one to tackle? What still?
The center's without a doubt been invaluable, but I mean, like, that's with everything. I mean, like, this boat's saved hundreds of seals, that boat saved hundreds of seals. Every piece of equipment we have here has saved lives. That's the bottom line. It was never planned to be a viewing center for tourists. I don't believe in keeping animals captive. We've sought towards now with the one seal, he was actually swimming repetitively. So you can't keep them keep them in captivity. And all the centers, what actually happens, what people don't realize, is that aquariums that keep the seals away from the sea using fresh water, the seals naturally go blind from the seawater. So if you look at every seal in different zoos, you'll find they're actually all gone blind from the fresh water. So, I mean, it's horrendous keeping animals wild in captivity. And we've seen here that although this place is very protected for them, the complete opposite to them has happened is that in the wild, they would be on a rock, and if something was wrong, they could defend themselves by going to the sea. And here, they can't get away from anybody. So it's actually more stressful in this protected center than it would be out in the wild. And so that's what we're seeing. If you can't do rehab with a wild seal actually in a center, you can do it on an emergency type basis in intensive care to get a guy eating, to stabilize him, to treat him for maybe 6 or 7 days. But long term, it's very, it just undermines all your efforts to try and rehab it. So it's got its uses, but it's certainly not, as I said, people's idea of aquariums and zoos and that must not be applied to wildlife rehabilitation. Two things don't pay. The one is an exploitive mechanism which is really harmful to wildlife and to the individual animals. And that's why people mustn't think that, well, you see seals in an aquarium and you come to see seals here. The two things are not the same.
As hand-raised seals that have been fed a few times a day, I wondered how would they actually find food for themselves now. Well, for now, Franz would have to just be the parent and continue doing what he'd done. Wasn't going to be easy. But this is a daily task that'll have to just get done a few times a day for who knows how long. At least Francois now perfected getting onto the raft, just like a seal would. It did seem that the young seals had pretty much had enough, even though it had only been a couple of hours in their cage. They just wanted to get out. What to do? I mean, they hadn't caught any food for themselves in the wild yet, and I wondered, would they even be able to survive? For the tourists going out to the nearby island, they just had no idea about the unfolding drama that was happening here on the pier. It seemed like a few of the young seals had already got out of the cage and were trying to learn the ropes. Francois wasn't even sure if they'd be around for their next meal. Please like and subscribe if you are getting interested in the story. It really makes all the difference for the YouTube algorithm and helps the filmmaker. Now, I had assumed that was it, and we were done making our little film, and this would be the last shot as the titles rolled on. But I was so wrong. We were just getting started in this adventure.